Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm TarotStache, Gerald, joined by the amazing SunPsychic Jean. All of our links are below. If you want to show your support, you want to contact us to get a private reading, those are there. Please definitely show your support by liking and subscribing, because guess what? I've got a card on that as well. So I think it's great. Jean, how are you?
I'm doing very well, Gerald. Thank you very much for hosting today. It's a lovely, lovely Friday in the neighborhood. And I hear that a couple of our neighbors had a little bit of dusting of a snow. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, but it's a nice day.
Yes. And we've got that snow going. I'm going to be going out and carefully driving to the post office to mail some packages. So this is nice. And so I'm looking forward to that. I do want to thank everybody for joining us. Mira is here. Mods, please watch this one. That TarotStache guy. Trouble. CJ is here. Trixie is here. Good friend. And Jacob is here. Thank you, Jacob. It's good to see you. Lori has arrived. And we see Salama and Spidey. So it's great. Wasted Millennium, Tiffany, and Tinkerbell, and Mangled Unicorn. Yes, of course, Brenda T is here. So it's great to have everybody here. Thank you. And Hershey, the shadow reader, is here. Hello, Hershey. It's nice to see you. And Donna Riedler, thanks for joining us. Jean, you've got some great stuff coming up. Is that true?
Yes. I'm scheduled to be with Ginger Faye Tarot tomorrow in the afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then on Sunday, I have an event for past life mini readings. And it's a Zoom event, and you can go onto my website, sunpsychicjean.com, go over to the events page, and you can click on the past life event mini reading, and it'll tell you all about it. And then when you register, it'll send you the link for the event right away. So you can, if you decide to at the last minute, but it's really wonderful. And it's, I did it once last year, and everybody was great. They're all supporting, because when I'm picking up the information from somebody else's past life, the others are going on and doing research to find out, to validate the things that I'm saying, and the people that I'm talking about. It was fascinating, really. It was interesting. So hopefully, I'm sure it'll be such a blast. I'm looking forward to it.
That's wonderful. And when everybody subscribes to your channel, you will get notified, if you hit the bell, of when Jean does a live. And she's pretty steady and very, you have a good schedule. It's very robust, I would say.
Thank you, Gerald. And you too. No, I don't know if anybody can hold a candle to you. You have a beautiful schedule and an amazing array of variety shows, for sure.
Well, thank you. Yes, I do enjoy that. And I have, tonight is the Fart Show with Linda Day Gonzalez and Diane G. So that one will be lots of fun. And next week, I've got really good shows coming in. So please do that thing where you like and subscribe to show your support, which is wonderful. And more people have come in. Christine, Lori, Pamela Batchelor is here. Hello, Pamela. And we're doing mediumship today. And what that means is we're not using cards. We're actually doing some connecting. And if you would like to have a message from a loved one, please be very specific. Pick one. And if you are related to them, that helps. If you can give us their name, that is also very helpful. We are not going to be doing these are going to be more in-depth readings. So we're not just, churning them out, but definitely pay attention to what the readings might be for other people. So this is helpful. JJ is here. Tuta speaks. Hi, JJ.
And Gerald, if I can add, a lot of times if somebody is asking for a message from their mother, say, and you say, wow, that sounds like my mother, they do come through blended. I'm letting you know, it's not a coincidence. It's not that they come through as a blended energy, and it's for all of you. If something rings true for you and it resonates with you, that is for you. And that's what's so beautiful about some of these readings. They can be specific and they can be applied to more than one.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, a lot of people have given us some suggestions. So this is delightful. And I'm looking at them. By the way, Trisha is here from Facebook.
Hi, Trisha. Thanks for coming.
Yes. And Caroline is here also from Facebook. So, Caroline, let us know your father's name so that we can help. And okay, I'm going to pull rank, and Trixie would like a message from her grandmother, Dorothy.
And the first one takes a moment because I'm focusing on raising my vibration. She's showing me, the first thing she's showing me is Wizard of Oz, Dorothy. I'm not sure if people would call her that or if she was named after that, that Dorothy. And did they call her Dot or different, or Dottie?
Let us know, Trix.
And I feel her very, very a little stylish. I feel like she didn't wear much makeup, but she always wore red lipstick. I do feel she's coming through with much love. Did she used to wear a hat with that netting? You know, that netting that would come over, like some of the women used to wear. She showed me, she must have been in fashion, because she not only showed me her lipstick, she showed me this fancy hat that had like a little netting over it.
She said work people did. Yes, Trixie said yes. Very fashionable. Wore the netting hat.
The bird cage, right, Cindy? So I have the right Dorothy. Oh, work people called her Dottie. That's what she was saying.
Work people, yes.
Okay. Because she's very congenial, quite just I don't know, social, comfortable in her own skin, and gracious and inviting and generous, like very hospitable. She was very, very charismatic in the sense that a lot of people loved her because she was like quite authentic. Gerald, what are you getting? Or
Trixie said always had to wear lipstick, no hats. And I've actually met Dorothy. So when I'm seeing her, she is very assertive. And she is actually saying, just go ahead and do that thing that starts with the D that you've been thinking about, because you need to be able to own your stuff and to get rid of that which does not help you. And I'm pointing. So there's this thing of I think you probably got that, but she is there's needs to be she wore toilet paper on her hair when she had the updo when she was younger. And so she's very much letting you know you need to be bringing that level of joy into the everyday life and the mundane things. And if it's lipstick that is going to work for you, then wear the lipstick and wear the right color, even though you may have to. You get to pick the color. And there's this great reminder of she keeps saying you need to be having more fun. You need to be having more fun. You need to be having more fun, and dress nicely when you go out of the house. So, you made me laugh out loud. There you go. So, did you have anything else?
Just she's just sending you lots of love and lots of sass, and keep your chin up. That's what I get.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Thank you, Trixie. And all right, let's see. We've got lots and lots of.
So I do see a question in the chat. They wanted to know if we have to do a hashtag. It does say it in that, or are we not doing them? Are we doing hashtags?
Nope.
Okay. No hashtags. We're just choosing randomly, you guys.
Yeah. Sorry if I had missed that. Okay.
I feel so warm and soothed by all of this beautiful color around us. It's one of my favorite colors. I was telling Gerald, it's my wedding colors. I had this aubergine theme for my wedding. I loved it. It's really beautiful color.
Okay. Spidey is next, and then we have Wanda Grant. So please let us know that you are here. Wanda Grant. So, Lorenza.
So the first thing she came through is that I feel she was religious. I feel as though she may have had a little bit of a limp or unable to get around very well. And this could have been later on in life, but it seemed like it was something that bothered her for a while. I'm not sure if she had an injury to her foot or one of her knees where she always had a little bit of a limp. And she just wants you to know that she's getting around just fine now. And she wants you to believe in your heart. And this is getting right into the message. She's saying that trust your heart. She's saying there are many illusions and delusions around us, that the one true energy and the one true reality is what we feel in our heart. She said, your heart, follow your heart, you won't go wrong. So I don't know if there's a decision that you're fretting over or trying to, consider.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel Lorenza was very helpful because she knew what it took. And she said somebody had helped her earlier in her life, and it made all the difference in the world. And she is not only repaying the favor, she not only repaid the favor in for the rest of her life, but she's still doing this. That, it was not the kindness and the generosity that she was shown will last her lifetimes and eons. Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah. And she was specifically asking, I've recently felt compelled to see if she has a message for me specifically for her daughter, Jackie. And I actually think what you just said, Jean, resonates with that quite beautifully. She, if she did walk with a cane of some sort, she would wield that cane appropriately to get someone's attention or to move stuff out of her way, including other people. And then she would laugh about it. There is this sense of quiet power, if that makes any sense. There's this underlying, okay, I know what I'm doing, and just let me do it. Get out of my way. So I think this is extremely helpful. So, Spidey, I hope that makes some sense to you on that. But I just, she's not going to hit anybody with that cane. But she is moving around quite comfortably now. So, and you're, ask if she has any, message for me specifically, or her daughter. She's really talking about you, and you making sure that you have the strength and you follow through and you trust your beautiful power that you have. Don't doubt it. People may be trying to make you doubt it, but don't do that. So
I do feel as though she's very proud of both of you. I do feel as though she wants to raise you up and have you see the beautiful golden energy that you both have, and the power that we have, and that kindness, that generosity that she's talking about, I think has something to do with each of you.
mm-hmm.
That you have this beautiful heart, this way about you, and that is really something to be celebrated and cherished.
Yes,
that's what I feel. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I hope that is helpful, Spidey. And more people have come in. Thank you all for joining us. It's great to see everyone. And so next up we have Wanda Grant. I think husband Joseph. And then Jenny is crafting is up next.
He's coming through to me as he had a sense of humor around people who knew him well, but in the real world or outside of family and friends, he was all business. So I feel as though he had two different sides to him, and he was a serious in his business, and but an old softy, and had a humor. And he's telling me he had humor around his friends at work. They all knew. And it was something that helped him to get what he needed and to achieve that little bit of sense of humor. People always love people who make them laugh and lift them up. And I think that he had some sort of a golden touch when it came to humor and how to cut through these tension, a tense time. He would like crack a joke or something and make everybody laugh and break the tension. Like he wasn't a comedian, he wasn't goofy or anything, but he would have this wisecrack kind of way about him. Does that make sense, Wanda? Yep, she said yes. Okay. I just want to make sure I got the right guy.
Yeah, he also he did a lot. He also was that he was also that guy who he might say it silently or quietly to and make the people around him laugh. So people were looking at them and not him. He's the one who would be throwing other people under the bus, so to speak. I interrupted you. Sorry.
No. Please jump in. Jump in.
Yeah.
He's here. And I felt like he was going to come through you first. So please continue if there's more.
Well, and he's Wanda, I feel like I've maybe connected with him previously because I keep saying there's something about books. And there's like notes in a book or something like that. Did he leave like little love letters or love notes to you? Was he an avid reader or a writer? Did he take like did he journal? Did he have a daily diary that he kept? I'm curious about that because again, I'm getting this something in a book. He keeps opening a book and wanting me to see that. So I don't know.
He also told me, Wanda, that you will always be his Valentine. I feel as though you're going to feel, sense, or hear something from a blast from the past. Oh, she said her daughter is writing a book. Ooh,
okay. Mm-hmm.
Good one. That's what he was saying. Wow.
And okay, I'm just going to say this, Wanda. Joseph is, I'm trying to be discreet and appropriate. You were simply the best.
Aww.
So there's always the Valentine. I mean, simply the best. There's this, and I'm getting very emotional thinking about it. In delivering that, it's a very much oh yeah. So if you have any doubts, yeah. Mm-mm.
I also feel that he's saying that you did take care of him and that you put up with his shenanigans and that everything didn't always go the way you planned, but everything ended up okay in the end. And I don't know, did you guys have an oops baby? Because I don't know what he meant by that. Married 34 years before he passed. And did you guys have an oops baby? Like something was not planned, but it ended up well? I don't know what that means. And you don't have to say it. That's getting kind of personal, but
yeah.
Something didn't go as planned, but it was, you couldn't have planned it any better. He wants you to know that he's watching over the family and that he's watching over you and that he doesn't want you to worry about some of the things that may have been said or some of the things that were not completed before he passed. He's saying there's no judgment on the other side and not to second guess any type of decisions or arrangements or I'm not sure that he had his affairs in order, and you had to make a lot of decisions, and you kind of maybe have a little bit of responsibility. And he's saying there's no judgment here. He said everything. He said as long as it was your decision and you felt that that was the best thing, he said that was the best thing. He's like, there is no judgment here. He just wants to let you know that. Mm-hmm. Oh, her son? What was it?
My son. Wow. Yes, I did. Okay. Wow. Yeah. And and Selena, Essence of the Moon, hello, did say that when I was talking about that, Wanda, you were simply the best. She said, I'm emotional too when you said that, Gerald. Instant tears. So, I mean, I think that's really, really powerful. But and Pamela Batchelor said, I'm being distracted, but these readings keep grabbing my attention.
Oh,
Yes, that's great.
that's a beautiful compliment, Pamela. Thank you.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. And okay, got that. Trying to balance all of the stuff. And Christine Thomas will be after Jenny is crafting.
Wanda says, he was my everything. I miss him so much.
It was a very good match, and part of it, interestingly enough, was it wasn't always like that, but each of you were willing to show up and do what was needed, which is interesting. So,
and I said, did you have an oops baby? And she said her son. That's what she meant. Son. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice. Yes. Okay.
Getting a little personal there, Wanda.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, it's like, woo, okay. Jenny is crafting, and then after that, I just moved it. So
Jenny, what a beautiful cat. Oh my gosh.
Christine Thomas 333, let us know you're here. And so Jenny is crafting, said, I would like a message from my mother. Her name is Instun, pronounced Instun.
Instant.
Instant, yeah. Thanks, Mangled Unicorn. Your mother, I see someone who is moving rocks from one side to another. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever, whether it was a gardening thing, landscaping. If you can, let me know, Jenny, if that's, if this is the right person. But the person that I'm experiencing is actually moving piles of rocks.
So I'm seeing something. Oh, she did go outside and garden. Oh,
maybe she did that when she was setting up the garden. Yeah, because what's interesting is I'm just gonna piggyback on this, because she's also saying it's really important for you to remember to get deep enough in what you're doing to make sure that the roots are going to be solid. Because what you see on the surface is just what you see on the surface, but you have to be willing to get underneath it to find what's might not be seen initially, and then spend the time at the beginning to go, okay, still moving, still doing this, because then what was interesting is she's, okay, so I've delivered that message. So now she's going like this, and she's now arranging those rocks to look really pretty on the outside of like a fire pit or something like that. So she's like going, go ahead and be willing to do the hard stuff, then move it, and then make it your own and claim it. And I have no idea what I just said. So Jenny, I hope that makes some sense to you. What did you get, Jean?
I got something quite unique. It was a 1970s era, maybe even 75, water gun. You know, the water guns where you used to have to dunk them under the water and they used to have that little plastic tab and then you stuck the plastic tab back in it when you picked it up and it only shot twice and then you'd have to refill it again.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
She's showing me a water gun and it's specifically yellow and it is a water gun. It's not any other kind. And I'm not sure if this is a shared memory or why she came through with this first, but I do feel as though she is. Let me just tune in with her again. Was she a bit round in her stature? And she, I feel as though she was quiet, a little on the quiet side, and maybe she liked to read. I do see her sitting quietly, either reading or sewing or something like this. I do see her thinking a lot to herself. I'm not sure if this was towards the end of her life or if this was sort of her mentality. I do feel as though she was carrying a burden.
Most of her life, she was very skinny and believed all women should be very tiny. In her last year, she was on steroids and she got bigger. She loved reading and sewing and playing solitaire.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah, she just made me feel that maybe her stomach was distended a little bit. Maybe that was from the steroids. But it's not, she's just giving me her essence. And I felt that around my stomach. And then I felt her sitting and reading and sewing and things. But she was very content to spend time by herself. I do feel as though she was a wonderful mother and she enjoyed, bringing up the kids, but she also enjoyed, when the kids left, it was, she had balance. But what I was saying is, that would make her belly extend. Oh my gosh, the dialysis. That's what I felt. That's why I said a little round. But she's I lost it. Hang on. Oh, she was carrying something heavy. She was carrying like a burden or a sorrow. Did she lose one of her parents or did she lose a child? She was carrying some sort of a loss or something that she missed out on. She was carrying something because I do see her working out or trying to work on something emotionally. And I feel as though like she almost wore it as, you know how firefighters wear that black band around their arm, or sometimes they wear it around their shield. She just wore like some sort of a honoring somebody who passed, but it was a tragic passing. I don't know. She lost a child. She never told us.
Yeah.
Her dad died. Oh.
Before she was born. Wow.
I don't know. She just felt like she was carrying a burden and she kept it to herself. And, it may be something that we don't know about. But she was strong, but she was a strong, silent type. I don't think that, she would
if she's
have
out there
conversation
moving,
with her.
if she's out there moving rocks, she was definitely strong and she was smart. She would plan to figure out how to get that rock out. It was her against the rocks and she was going to win. She would use the science and all of that stuff. So yeah, she was very strong. So, wow. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate that. Wow.
Yeah. And it's really important when we're doing the readings, if you can participate in that way, try not to give us too much, but validate when it comes through. Because once we say that, she was a quiet woman who sewed, she's like out here. And as soon as you say, yes, she read all the time and loved to sew, it's like the magnet comes in, or there's like a clear connection. There's initially we're on a party line, and then once you validate it, it's like the line of communication is cleared somehow. But thank you.
Yes. Okay. And she did say yes. That so sounds like her. Thank you. This feels so nice to feel her. Yeah. Nice lady. Nice lady. So, okay. And I just had it. Christine Thomas is up. And then after Christine and Jacob Bush. Christine said, I helped an elderly friend of my mother for 10 years. She passed last year. The friendship with me didn't end well. Her birthday will be tomorrow. Her name is Christina.
She doesn't want you to worry about it, Christine. She says that's water under the bridge. She says that I feel as though she's telling me now that it had to happen because, not because you were getting too close, that she knew that she would be passing. She didn't want you to depend on her and be like, the further away you were from her when she passed, the easier it would be on you, is what she felt. I also feel as though she just doesn't want you to take it personally. She's saying it was her. It was either her illness or her pain or her ability. She didn't want you to get too close for some reason. I think you felt that, but I think it was because she didn't want to. I know that she relied on you, and you guys had a wonderful relationship when it was, but I feel like something towards the end, she felt a distance from you, or wanted to hold you at a distance, so that I feel like there was some sort of a responsibility that she felt towards you that she didn't want to feel. I don't know if she had any other, if she had children, that or somebody else that was able to help. It's almost like she wished it would have been somebody else instead of you helping her all those years. Something that it really had nothing to do with you. It was just the way that it turned out. She had no children. Good. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm actually getting something extremely similar to that, because it's like she sort of the message that I sort of got was the eyebrows furrowed, and it's like, why are you still worried about that? That's done. And what's interesting is, water under the bridge, and so it's an yeah, it may be her overall health or the treatment that she was on that was causing this sort of weird connection, because it got staticky. And she's also wanting you to have this sense of, in particular tomorrow for her birthday. I don't know if she had a favorite beverage or something that you brought to her. A great way to honor her is to pour that beverage. She was 101. I felt others took advantage of her. Yeah. So in honor of her birthday, pour a glass of her favorite beverage, something that the two of you used to share, and remember the good times that you had with each other. Remember the things that were fun, that were. So she had tea, and there's this key thing is it didn't end well, but it was good before that. She's wanting you to pay attention to the good before that. And goodness sakes, and definitely have more cookies than what you would normally have with tea, because
Don't
it's,
throw the baby out with the bathwater.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, and you can eat her share of the cookies is what I'm hearing. It's okay, have more cookies. So, and yeah, thanks, Christine. Okay. Wow, a lot of people are here and it's beautiful. Thank you, everyone. And Christine said, I was really hurt. Of course, you were really hurt because you really loved her and you were close to her. And I know when people, it feels like people are taking advantage of her, it hurts you. You were very close. So I think that's very, very important to give yourself credit for. Okay. Jacob Bush. And would like to receive a message from my great uncle Thomas Bitterroot. And
Was this on your was this on your father's side? Was this your father's or your grandfather's brother? Your father's uncle is what I'm trying to say. Is it on your father's side of the family? Or was it on your mother's side of the family? And did they both have an Uncle Tom? I think Tom was a very popular name. Jake, are you here?
Jacob, are you here? Uh-oh. Jacob. All right.
Oh.
And I'm going to take a second and
Thank you, Mangled.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob. Because it's sort of it's cloudy, so. And Trisha Murray, are you here? Well, I haven't heard from Jacob. So, Trisha Murray, are you here? Who was on Facebook, would love to know if there's a message from my brother Derek. And Trisha is here. Okay, Trisha, is he your older brother or your younger brother? He's your younger brother, because that makes perfect sense, because he sort of got away with stuff that you didn't get away with, and he knew it, and he would poke fun at you. He had this weird energy about him. Let me see if I can connect in with that. Did he have light hair?
And she said yes.
Okay. No, he didn't have light hair, so dark hair. Did he wear a hat? Because I'm getting a hat too. Like a ball cap or like a fisher. He had very dark hair. Somebody who would wear like a fisherman's hat or something like that.
Did he have any trouble communicating? Only because he's not coming through very clear, and I'm trying to pick up his energy and ask him to come forward and to share some information, identifying information with us. And he's a little hesitant. He's a little private. And I don't know if he liked motorcycles. And I also got a cat that was coming forward. And I feel as though he was strong and manly, for lack of a better term, but he loved cats, and he would be just, melt around kittens. But whether he loved cats or not, he's just showing me this, that he had a softer, gentler side to him, to his rougher exterior. But I do feel that he was quite intelligent, but he did have some struggles in his. He's showing me his gut, and I don't know if this is an emotional struggle in his gut or if this was a physical ailment, and it's sort of like upper. He's also showing me blackbirds, and he's showing me a leather jacket. Did he like a certain kind of music that had a I don't know what that would be that would have that sort of jacket look? Did he like 50s music or something? Something where he had it had like a look to it. I do see him being musical. I do see him being strong. Any of that come through here?
She said, if we were at odds, loved motorcycles, and his death was related to motorcycle accident. Because I actually got a bicycle, which I thought was a bicycle. It was 2 wheels, so that makes perfect sense that it was a motorcycle.
Oh, he wasn't emotional. That was the emotional problem, emotional turmoil in his gut. That's what she's saying. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let me see what he wants to say to you, Trisha. He's like your bodyguard, is what he said. And he's saying that he's not going to let anything hurt you. He's saying that he loves you, and he's saying that he lived life to the fullest. And he says you're one classy lady, and you are he's in awe over your blend of intelligence and personality. Like he's just saying you've got it all. You've got what it takes. And he's very much in awe. I feel as though he didn't feel like he had all of those qualities, and I feel like he was hard on himself. And okay, how nice. Yes. Aw, that's sweet. But he just wants you to know that he's really very proud of you, and he's your bodyguard. He's your protector. And he also says that you can ask him for signs and synchronicities if you would like to, and invite him in, and he'll be around a little more often. If you choose, it's up to you. But he's just sending you and the family so much love. Did he have a girl or a wife that left behind? Because there was somebody that he loved. And I'm not sure if he was like going through a divorce, or if they were estranged, or if they were arguing. But he's just wants them to know that he loves them, and that there's, whatever transpires. Oh, funny, because everything he touched turned to gold, and he was exceptionally good looking. Good. Oh my gosh.
I keep hearing it is important for you to realize you are all that. You have the stuff. You just need to put it together in the right order and believe it. It's an important thing. There's this, I'm listening to Jean, and she's you know, speaking beautifully and connecting with him. And I keep hearing, it's like, make sure Trisha understands she does have everything she needs and it's perfect. She does not need to be different for anyone. And you just sort of, Trisha says, man, I'm trying. And this is where you are trying, and this is beautiful. And as Jean indicated, ask him for a sign. Watch for those synchronicities. He's needing a bit of a connection and an opportunity to go, yeah, do that. And if everything that he turns to gold, then let him share some of that energy with you. And, you know, pay attention to what happens. I mean, and he's also indicating, I mean, did he like music? Was that something that you had said, or if that, because I'm also getting the suggestion, Trisha, he may show up during, if you're listening to the radio, the song that's coming on may answer the question.
Wow.
So, yeah, yes, very much. Cool. So, excellent. That's wonderful. Thank you. There you go. You got some nice feedback from Craig. So this is,
that was sweet.
Very
He
nice.
said, I had a reading with you a while ago, and Psychic Violetta verified that what Clara said to you about me not coming back from a war when Clara and I were married in a past life. That was sweet of you to validate that,
Yes.
Craig. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome, Trisha.
You're welcome, Trisha. Thanks for being here.
We are almost at an hour, and I'm sort of feeling like I need to stop.
Okay.
How's that? And I do want to say thank you to everyone for being here. Please make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Share it with friends as you need to. If any of these parts of the messages resonated for you, own it. Pay attention. It's interesting that the people who get selected for a reading will actually, some of the messages may resonate for you as well. And we do appreciate that. So this is wonderful. Thank you, Jean.
We will be back together again soon.
Yes, we will. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.